I like you must have a business card.
Oh, well, yes, I do. Thank you.
You do? At 13, you have your own business card. Okay, that's a nice start. I'll get in touch with you later.
Sure.
What do you do?
Oh, well, mainly I like to call myself a software and cognitive developer because I love developing with cognitive computing and artificial intelligence. I'm an algorithmist. I love working with, designing, and implementing algorithms. I'm a keynote and TEDx speaker. I'm an author. I've written a book, and I'm working on another one about IBM Watson. And, of course, I'm also an IBM champion for cloud and honorary IBM cloud advisor.
Oh, where did
Hang
I
on
go
a second.
wrong?
Someone just get me a flannel card. Do you go to school?
Well, I'm currently homeschooled in grade 8, going to grade 9 now.
Wow. Okay, so you're bright. Artificial intelligence, it's taking over the world. Is that fair to say?
Well, you see, that's actually one thing that I believe a lot of people have, this sort of misconception that artificial intelligence is this technology that was made to replace humans at really everything we do, whether it be, our jobs or whatever we do at home every day. But really what I believe is that artificial intelligence was developed and is continuing to be developed for the sole purpose of really augmenting our life and amplifying our skills or capabilities and what we can do every day.
But what about when the computers actually learn that they're better than us?
Well, you see, that's sort of called a singularity of artificial intelligence, at which point artificial intelligence has surpassed human intelligence to the point that we cannot control it. But really what I believe at this point, artificial intelligence, I won't go into the details right now since we're limited on time, but the thing is right now, artificial intelligence itself as a technology is so foolable and so primitive that either A, we won't reach that singularity point, or B, if we do, it's a very long ways off.
Do you understand that, Mark?
No. I couldn't. I wanted to take notes for the exam at the end of it.
You lost them in the first sentence.
Could I perhaps offer you a golf ball?
There you go. Thank you very much.
You do this YouTube channel, which you teach people. What is that all about, and who is your target audience?
Yeah, sure. Now, I actually have a YouTube channel called Tanmay Teaches that I've been running for around 6 years now, and it has over 144 videos and now 22,000 subscribers. And so on it, I love to teach about computing, really programming, these algorithms that I develop, machine learning especially, math, science, and especially technologies like IBM Watson. Because, of course, I like to share my knowledge because I realize that there's this lack of resources for people to learn about technologies like AI, which is why I absolutely love sharing my knowledge through, of course, these YouTube videos, the books that I'm authoring, the keynotes that I have, and really Watson comes in here in such a great way because Watson allows me...
What's Watson?
Sure.
Well, Mark thinks he's a golfer, but what is Watson?
Now, IBM Watson is essentially a cognitive system that allows developers to incorporate cognitive and machine learning into their applications without having to code in the actual intelligence. And what this means is that, of course, right now, really one of the main reasons developers aren't incorporating more machine learning into their apps is because it's so hard to do. It's really difficult to incorporate intelligence because...
Has the I wanted to take this somewhere else, this interview. Has the Homeschooling Association of the World got hold of you as the front person?
Oh, well, there is actually a Homeschooling Legal Defense Association, I believe, HSLDA, in Canada, and I actually had a keynote for them last year in Niagara Falls.
You're the poster boy for homeschooling, aren't you?
Well, I did have a keynote for them, and I talked a lot about the advantages of homeschooling and why it's great for kids who want to go into different and really targeted subjects.
Okay, I want to get right down to business now. When did you realise you were bright and smart, and smarter than most?
Well, I originally started coding when I was 5 with simple languages like Fox Pro and Batch. But eventually, at 9 years old, I had my very first iOS app accepted into the Apple App Store called T-Tables.
But did your mum and dad do something to you between 0 and 5 that plugged you into the wall? What did they do to you at 5? At 5, you were coding.
Are you smarter than your mum and dad, by the way?
Oh, already? Well, I have... my dad used to work as a computer programmer, but he used to work with, simple, regular programming languages like Fox Pro, Batch, a little bit of C, etc. But you see, now I'm really interested in artificial intelligence and how it can actually be implemented on all these different platforms.
You'd be a nightmare to teach. You'd be an absolute nightmare to teach, wouldn't you? Because you'll be smarter than the lecturers.
I never ever want to get in an argument with you, ever.
But I would like to see you on a quiz show because I think you would nail that.
Well, you see, there is one thing that I've been working on, and it's essentially an app called Ask Tanmay, an NLQA system, And so essentially it's a system that can take your natural language questions and answer them for you using Watson and artificial intelligence. And actually, the original reason why I made Ask Tanmay, there's an Indian version of the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire show called KBC, which I originally wanted Ask Tanmay to play. So that actually ties in quite a bit with what I wanted to do.
It's nice to see you. Do you get because you're homeschooling? You wouldn't go to school dances and things like that, would you? School socials and things. Do you get
well, I actually used to be regularly schooled until grade 6.
Right.
Then I became homeschooled, and so of course I still do have my
This is
friends
still
from
a
school.
victory for public schools.
Take that golf ball
Yep.
and bring it back to me when you've actually worked out a way in which it'll always go straight. Because I think you could do it.
Complete inspiration.
Thank you.
And I hope my son was watching, a 7-year-old son. Message to Buster Garner, you got work to do, mate. Do your homework, and we got to sharpen things up. Nice to see you.
Thank you very
All
much.
the very best.
Thank
You're
you.
amazing.
Thank you.
You're amazing.